Hey, hey everybody. Let me just, okay, great. Ensure that everything is up. Hey guys, my peeps in self-publishing, simply put, I wanted to just come on very briefly and just answer some questions that I've gotten recently, and just wanted to share with you, just in case you're at a point where you want to start or you've started and you're not sure how to move ahead. I wanted to just use this opportunity to share with you some my responses to some of the questions that people have been asking me recently. I hope this live will be helpful. Let's see if I can get some more light over here, and will help you get started. So firstly, let me just encourage you to, wherever you are, to just start your writing process. If you've had that desire to write a book, especially children's book, and just to share a little bit of my journey, I started just 1 year ago, and it started with a vision that I got of a book, and not knowing what to do or where to start, I kind of delayed until something kind of pushed me or nudged me, and I said, you know what, let me get up and start doing some research. And did some research and was able to write my book and get it published in under 60 days. So it took me about 45 days to get the book published, and in doing that, I not only became a published author, because my two daughters' names are on the book. They have become published authors at a very young age. My oldest was 8 at the time, and my younger daughter was 4. So that is an accomplishment in and of itself. So just to say that, to encourage anyone who has this desire, you've been feeling this tugging on you that you need to do a book and you need to get it out, my encouragement to you is to just start the process. Start by writing, start by speaking your book, but just do something, right? I posted yesterday that we have 177 days left for the rest of the year. You can do it. You can do it if you start right now and have that done. By the end of the year, you could be a published author, right? So that's my 2 cents. That's my little encouragement to you when you watch this video, to just get it done. I know it's challenging. I know we're all busy. We have careers, we have this, we have that. Life on a whole happens. But if you don't decide that this is something that you want, then guess what? Next year, this time, you're going to be at the same spot, wishing that you would have started your writing journey now. So start now, so that 6 months down the line, you can tick the box. I've done that, and it feels so good. So many doors can open for you once you become a published author. So again, my encouragement, my 2 cents, to get on it and do it. You never know the impact that you can have, that your book can have on a child or someone who reads it. So if you're feeling that tug to do it, then do it. Don't just sit on it and be hearing the information and not taking action. You're in this group and you've seen postings. I'm sure you've seen other things on the internet. It's telling you that it's time. So take action by first making the decision to get it done. Give yourself that goal, that timeline by the end of the year to have something done. Have your book completed, published, and done. All right, so let me get into it. There are about 4 or 5 questions that I wanted to just point out and to just provide an answer to, just in case some of you are looking for that. And one of the first things that somebody asked me was, okay, let me not go to the ISBN one. How I have a vision, but I don't know where to start. My response to that is start by getting a notepad, literally getting a notepad and a pen, put it beside your bed, and as soon as you have that thought or that idea pop up in your head, write it down. Secondly, use your phone, use your smartphone. If you're on the road and you have an idea, record it, and then when you come home, you jot it down in your book. The next thing is, once you've decided that that's what you're gonna do, then create a spot, create a space in your house where you're gonna sit down and use that as your writing space. Sit down and start just writing your thoughts down. Okay, brainstorm, get it all out. Don't edit. I've said that before in another video. Don't edit while you're writing, just get it out. So that is how you get started. If you're gonna be doing novels, then try and do some research as to what people are looking for with regard to novel or whatever it is that you're wanting to write. Do your research, go on Google and find out what it is that people are looking for in terms of novels, whether you're doing romance or whatever it is. Do that research, and or use your friends as a focus group and ask them a few questions about a particular topic that you may have in mind. Ask them what they think about it, to come up with 5 questions each, and put that together. If you can put your responses to those questions together, then you have a starting point, right? You can do that and just go chapter by chapter. So each chapter, you look on your main questions, what it is that people are looking for regarding that topic that you're going to write about, and use those questions as your chapters. You don't need more than 10 chapters if you're going to do a book like that, right? Minimum 10. You get 10 questions, you answer those questions in your chapters, right? So that's how you would start it. The next question is, how do I publish my book? And there are many ways to publish your book. As I've said before, and you can look at other videos, you can choose the traditional way or the self-publishing way. And self-publishing is now taking on a lot of traction. A lot of people are finding that they can get their books done and out in 90 days. My program is 90 days and less. And so they no longer have to wait 1 full year for getting their books out. So people are choosing to go the self-publishing route. If you do that, you can use Amazon is my first preference. Amazon KDP's platform allows you to post that freely, so you don't have to pay Amazon to upload your book, right? So if you're someone who is strapped for cash, or you're on a limited budget, you've written your book. If it's a children's book, it's already illustrated and you have your book ready, go to kdp.amazon.com, create your profile there, insert your title, etc., and upload your book there free of cost. It will guide you, the system itself will guide you. You can preview your book, and once that's approved, you can publish. So you no longer have to wait a year like a traditional publisher would do, a year or 2 years. So self-publishing is the way to go. The other question I got was, where do I find illustrator? You can find illustrators anywhere on the internet, social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever. There are also apps or websites that you can get freelance illustrators. And again, I'm suggesting Fiverr and Upwork. You can look at those two to get your illustrators. Again, you can join groups and find illustrators in here, and to get that done, to get your quote. The next question is, I have so many ideas, which one do I decide to do first? My suggestion on that one would be, write down all of your ideas, right? Types of books, what it is that you want to write. Write down the ideas and first look at the ones that, one, either you think those books will sell faster, if that's what you want, if your goal is to create passive income. Look at that, and if that's the case, then choose that one. Two, look at the book, the one that would probably give you the most satisfaction, the one that would help more people. It depends on your why. Why are you writing? So brainstorm your ideas and choose the book that is going to help you meet that goal faster. Okay, I have two more questions. What's the difference between an ISBN and a barcode? So an ISBN is your book's, as I said to somebody, it's your book's social security. So it's the footprint that it leaves wherever it goes. So your ISBN is that number at the back of your book, and that number, it identifies your book wherever it is in the world. The ISBN is assigned based on the format of your book. So each format of your book has an ISBN. If you have a hardcover, it has a different ISBN from your paperback book. So that's it. The barcode is that little, so this is the barcode right here, and the ISBN is the number on top. Oops. So the barcode is, it's really necessary to have a barcode if you're gonna have to purchase a barcode if you're gonna put your book in a brick and mortar store. So if you're purchasing an ISBN, you do not need to purchase a barcode. You don't need to purchase a barcode to go with your ISBN. Only purchase the ISBN because the platforms that you're going to be publishing on gives you a barcode. So you don't need to purchase a barcode. Purchase your ISBN from a reputable company. You don't need to get the barcode. Amazon will give you a barcode. There is going to be a little section there that says if you're going to upload your own barcode. If not, they assign a barcode. That's not an issue. So that is it. So the ISBN identifies your book, right? And you don't need to purchase a barcode. The barcode is assigned based on the platform that you are going to publish on. And right, so unless you're going to get your books placed in a library or a brick and mortar bookstore, and they usually require the barcode to have the cost on it. So if that's the case, and because it just makes it easier for them when they're selling to scan the barcode and the cost is there, the price for the book is there. So maybe at that point you would need to purchase a barcode. But if you're gonna do the platforms, the Amazon, the Ingram Spark, they usually assign you a barcode. How much should I budget if I'm going to self-publish? So the cost varies. If you're gonna do the entire process by yourself, if you can edit, if you can illustrate by yourself, then great, you have no cost really, right? You just do that for yourself, write your book, edit it. I don't recommend you edit by yourself. So find, if you have a friend that's an editor and they're willing to do it for free, kudos to you. But For illustrators, you're looking at upwards of $350 for a children's book, depending on the number of characters that you have. So please set your budget, and then you're going to add editors to that. If you choose to have a self-publishing coach, then that is something that you have to fit or factor into your budget as well. A lot of people would rather pay the money than spend the time to do all of the research that it takes to self-publish, and that is fine, right? So those are the questions that I got from a few people, and I wanted to just respond to them. Hope it has been helpful, and I do encourage you to start your writing journey and get published. Take care.